Hi, my name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman and Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan. And today we're continuing our video series designed to educate and inform the public, so please subscribe to our channel. When we talk about child custody, many times we deal with the involvement of CPS. CPS is Child Protective Services. By way of context, let me say that CPS, at least in its truest form, is really a very important agency providing a very important function. They are basically an agency designed to weed out abuse and neglect of children, to spot that, to deal with it, to put in remedial plans in order to assist and protect the children from that. So that's really, really a good thing. I can't think of anybody who would say that, at least on paper, that having such an agency devoted to the protection of children is a bad thing. I mean, I think everybody will agree on that that's a good thing. The problem is, how does CPS interplay with the court system? So let me tell you what we normally have. You've got a litigation involving, let's say, custody. Husband wants custody, says he's the better choice, says wife's a bad choice. Wife wants custody, blaming the husband. So what do we have there? We have husband and wife. We got two lawyers, one representing each, and we got a judge. We got 5 people. The lawyers will advocate, the judge will make the ruling. The problem is, when CPS is involved, all of a sudden we got a minimum of a 6th person. We're ready to rule. The court knows CPS is involved. Oh, it's a case of abuse and neglect. Did you contact CPS? Where's the report? Let me see the report. Let me hear what CPS recommendation is. The court always wants to take as much information into account as possible before ruling. Now, since the government has an agency called CPS, and since they're apparently involved in your case, the court's going to hear from them. They're not going to make a decision when CPS is out there and they have some input. So, great. The problem is, you're all there, you're ready to go. You and your husband took off morning from work to hear this. CPS person isn't there. Oh, they're running late. Oh, they can't make it. They're going to come tomorrow. You know what happens? The court adjourns your case and you got to come back again. Now you're taking off another day. Now you're paying lawyers again to come and do the same thing. It's becoming very, very expensive. I've literally been involved in cases where we've had to come back 4 or 5 times waiting for the CPS person who swore that they were ready to go, and then it turns out that they're not. CPS, like a lot of government agencies, has too many cases, not enough staff, they're overworked and underpaid. So you're going to bring that into your litigation. That's going to be a part of it. Some lawyers love CPS. Some hate CPS. I will tell you this. It is my opinion that the judge is in every bit as good a position as a CPS person to deal with issues involving childhood abuse, child neglect. The court can make rulings and make modifications of custody and parenting time order if it sees abuse and neglect. Does it really need yet another layer of red tape, another report telling them, yes, I think we should do this, no, I think we shouldn't do that? Does the court truly need that? I don't know that it does. I will tell you that as soon as you go into court and claim abuse or neglect, the court is going to say, well, get CPS involved. So that's the knee-jerk reaction. Sometimes it's the right thing to do, but sometimes not. And I'll tell you something else too. Sometimes somebody gets CPS involved because they're sure that their child is being neglected. So they weather the adjournments. They deal with the postponements. They wait and wait and wait. And finally CPS comes in with the report. And you know what the report says? While there may be some problems, CPS doesn't feel like there's anything major to get involved in. Great. So we've just wasted 3 months, thousands of dollars. And you know what? We're no better off than we were before. That can happen. So in light of that, I think you have to be very judicious about your involvement with CPS. Should you cooperate with them? If you don't, they're going to say you were uncooperative, and it might look like you're trying to hide something. So that's certainly a question you should raise with your attorney in your particular case to find out what their guidance is on that issue. If you have any questions, reach out, and we'll be glad to help you out.